The Last Guardian's Shadow, the Kingdom of Valencia. In ancient times, in an era where legends walked hand in hand with truth, there was a great kingdom called Valencia. This kingdom was known for its wise rulers and unmatched magical power, surrounded by towering mountain walls and dense forests teeming with mystery, making it impenetrable to any invader. But behind this strength lay an ancient secret buried deep within the history of the kingdom. At the heart of Valencia stood a towering castle called the Guardian's Tower, where it was believed that this place protected something beyond imagination. Legends and myths surrounded this place, tied to the tale of the Book of Forgotten Legends, which was said to grant its possessor ultimate power, but it was cursed with a doom that no one could escape. The rise of King Celius generations and rulers past, each fearing to approach the legendary book, convinced that the curse was an undeniable truth, until a new king named Celius rose to power. Celius was a young ruler, full of ambition and arrogance. He believed that ultimate power was the key to controlling the fate of mankind, and saw the book as the key to that power. Despite the warnings of his advisors, King Celius listened to no one. He ordered his strongest knight, Rigor, to embark on a perilous journey to the Guardian's Tower to retrieve the book. Rigor was known for his bravery and loyalty, but he had no idea what awaited him in the dark tower. The journey to the tower Rigor set out on a long journey through dark forests and rugged mountains to reach the Guardian's Tower. As he traveled, stories and legends began to seep into his mind, but his courage never wavered. As he approached the tower, he noticed changes in the atmosphere. The sky grew thick with clouds, and the winds blew with unnatural coldness, as if the tower itself was warning him. When he reached the tower, he found its massive doors unexpectedly open. The castle was devoid of life, but it wasn't entirely abandoned. He could feel something watching him, as if the very walls held ancient spirits whispering in his ear. The last guardian appears. In the heart of the tower, Rigor found the book resting on a stone altar in a dark hall, lit only by the faint glow of old candles. But he was not alone. From the shadows emerged the last guardian, a mysterious creature, not entirely human but a mixture of shadows and light. Its red eyes glowed in the darkness, as if they knew everything. The guardian spoke with a deep and ominous voice. For thousands of years, men like you have come here seeking power. But power comes at a price. Are you ready to pay the price? Rigor, despite his inner fear, replied confidently, I have come to retrieve the book for the king, not for myself, but for the good of the kingdom. But the guardian shook his head. The book is neither good nor evil. It is merely a reflection of its wielder. But beware, for the curse spares no one. The curse is released. Rigor stepped towards the book, ignoring the warnings. As soon as he touched the cover of the ancient book, he felt a cold wave wash over his body, as if shadows wrapped around him. Slowly he opened the book, and in that moment, an ancient dark force was unleashed. Shadows crept out from the pages, flooding the room, accompanied by distant voices, voices long buried for centuries. The last guardian knelt before the book, seemingly entranced, and said, Now the power has been released, but remember those who try to control it will become its victim. Rigor, trying to escape the flooding shadows, didn't realize that everything around him was changing. The book was not just a source of power, it was a prison for ancient souls, and now those souls were free to reclaim control over the kingdom. Return to Valencia, Rigor, return to Valencia, with the book in hand. But something seemed different about him. His eyes, once full of life, had become dark. He presented the book to King Salias, who eagerly took it. But the moment the king touched the book, the curse began to spread. Shadows extended from the book, enveloping the throne room, and the kingdom transformed into a desolate land. The people vanished, and the once mighty and prosperous kingdom was reduced to ruins. The fate of Rigor. Rigor was no longer an ordinary knight. The curse of the book had taken hold of him, and he became the new guardian, tasked with guarding the book for eternity, trapped in the dark tower, waiting for the next person who seeks power. He became a shadow between the walls, a mere memory of one who tried to achieve the impossible. Legends are not just stories to be told, but truths buried in time. Those who seek power must be prepared to pay the price, as Rigor did.